Hello YouTube, this is Tom Snow 737 and today I decided to do an airport update for you guys, or should I say a channel update to start off with, because I haven't done that many videos. I've been uploading flight sim videos and I haven't really been that active on this channel for several reasons really. But I just want to say that if you have uploaded videos and you feel like you haven't seen me comment on the videos and whatnot, that's purely because I have tried to watch what I can. Like I said, I'm working obviously Monday to Friday, and obviously I only have the weekends, and sometimes videos, with the amount of videos that I have on, sometimes I might sort of scroll past certain videos and miss them out due to the amount of videos there is. But I just want to say that the majority of videos I have watched and I have clicked the like button. Like I say, I might not have posted a comment, because another reason for that is because I think if you post a comment constantly, I know for some people it can show people appreciate the video, but sometimes comments can get a little bit too sort of repetitive, you know. There's no point in me saying like sort of great work over and over again, because it will start to get a bit boring and you sort of lose what you know what I mean, you lose track of what you've said in the past, and you might say the same thing and you might just feel like you're saying, well, basically like you're repeating yourself. So that's another reason. But one of the major reasons why I've not been doing updates is because I've been working on this. This is the Manchester Airport project that I was planning to do. To be honest, this has got underway pretty well, to be fair, and it's going really well so far. So obviously I'm using the terminal that I used in my previous Manchester Airport project that I planned to do, which was slightly bigger than the board that I'm using now. Obviously, if you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, you would know that obviously that version couldn't go ahead due to space requirements and stuff like that. Like I said, this is actually smaller, this version, and so this is actually getting underway more than what the other version did. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what I've been up to, basically. So I mean, during the planning preparation, I always pick a side to start off with, so I know what I can fit on afterwards. So I always started with this one. I mean, with this side on the, you could say the right hand side. So let's just put this 747 here, maybe a bit forward, but this is where I started off. I started off with stand 201 at Manchester Airport's Terminal 2, and then worked my way across down. As you can see, some like this one have got the Uniposca pen, sort of paint ink or whatever you want to call it, on the lines, and then these lines are the narrow body ones, which are actually dashed. So I'm gonna do them when I'm more focused and I know what I'm doing, in case I sort of screw it up. Because what I need to do is actually go over them with yellow, then mark out where each of the dashes will be, because it's sort of like a yellow and white dash lines for the narrow body ones. The best way to see that is go on Bing Maps, because that's more up to date than Google Maps is. It was quite hard doing the overall thing, because I had to look at Bing Maps and Google Maps as well, and sort of compare both. Because obviously on Bing Maps you can't use a measuring tool or anything like that, so I had to measure out using Google Earth and look at Bing Maps and compare and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I started off down here, worked all my way across down there. I've done this taxiway here. I do have a sheet somewhere as well with this with the names of the taxiways. Obviously this section here will be where sort of Terminal 1 will be. You will see when I've obviously sort of when it's finished, this airport. This area here will include the road and part of the Terminal 1 stands, like the wide body stands. I may include aircraft there as like just an illustration sort of side to it, you know, when, like I say, when it is completed. So yeah, that's still yet to be done. Like I say, I've done this taxiway. In fact, just to show you what I've been up to, this is the grass section which should go here. So I mean, roughly, it's not exactly 100% accurate. This, in fact, I think it needs to be a bit down like that. But you know, the shape of that, and then I actually printed out that as well. So sorry about the sun, guys. But obviously you can see the shape of that and the shape of that. If I just give you an overview, it was quite hard figuring it out. What I had to do is measure each line, like you can tell, measure the bottom, then that, then that, then that, then that, you know, and just try and measure everything precisely. And this is what I'm doing with this airport. I am actually trying to get it as precise as possible. One thing that isn't precise is this middle section. Just move this piece of paper out of the way a minute. This ruler. So there, that's the Uniposca pens I've been using for the yellow lines and stuff, like taxiways and stands and stuff. This section here is obviously the remote stand. So here, this is where you normally see aircraft that are on standby or that aren't in operation on that day or whatever. So as you can see, we've got one here. This taxiway here is actually classed as a taxiway and stand as well. On this side, I'm not sure about this side, but on this side, but yeah, this obviously we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 5. But what I wanted to do is include this far taxiway, which I believe is taxiway November in the real world. And I wanted to include that so it's like an overall circuit. So we've got aircraft coming down here, around, and then around here. I didn't want to have, so what I've had to do is actually shorten these middle stands and stuff to fit that in. Obviously that has caused a few issues which I didn't really think about to start off with. For instance, these roadways in the middle, if you go, like I say, if you go on Google Maps, you'll know what I mean. There's these two, they used to have 3 of these in the middle, roadways that go across the taxiway. And what I've had to do sort of, with this one it was easy because it was the 4th stand and I just measured that from what it was on Google Earth. And then this one was a bit trickier because, like I say, I've took off a stand, so it should have been further up this way. But because, like I say, I've took a stand off, I've had to sort of guess where it would go. I mean, overall, it looks pretty awesome. In my opinion, it looks pretty good. Like I say, this airport is trying to be as realistic as I can get it, as close to Manchester Terminal 2 and the surrounding stands as possible. It might not be 100%, obviously due to this section it's not going to be 100%, so we can clarify that. But everything else is, you know, in top order really. And then this side again, this is obviously being cut down as well. So on this one we've got like 3 wide body stands and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 narrow body stands. This is where I will be illustrating the cargo and sort of special arrivals such as like Air Force aircraft or government aircraft or, you know, private jets or whatever arrives, they will come there. Roadways as well, that's another thing I need to work on. Once I've done all the stands and everything, I will work on the roadways using my white Uniposca pens. For the actual dash lines, I will be ordering thinner. I use PC5M, in case you're wondering. The size of the Uniposca pens that I mostly use for taxiways and the outer roadway lines is PC5M. For the actual dash lines for the road, I'll probably use something like PC1M. or maybe PC2M, because obviously it'll be small, it'll be a finer nib to the pen, and it'll be a lot easier doing, you know, finer details. And as well, like I say, I am trying to get this as realistic as possible. The thing that I'm worried about mostly is getting all of the markings on the stands done. That's going to be the hardest part. Measuring all that out, that's going to take a very long time to do. It's not going to be easy. As well, the air bridges as well. You have like sections coming off of the terminal that connect to the actual air bridges. I'm going to be making them out of card. So I don't know if you guys know, you know what you used to do in maths, you used to make like cuboids and cubes out of like paper or card or something like that. That's roughly what I'm going to be doing, because I think that's the easiest way. I could maybe cut up wood, but it's just going to be hard to get the actual air bridges, the Gemini Jets air bridges into the wood, making sure the hole is a reasonable size so it's not too loose, or that, you know, I can sort of take them out easily. So what I'm going to do is actually make a hole in the card, and then once I've made all them, it should start to look pretty, you know, pretty lifelike. And one of the major issues I've had so far is this section of the road here, this curve bit. To me, it doesn't look right. It's the best that I can do, but I mean, if you look at, I don't know if you can tell on this on the video, but like the road comes down like there, like that, and then that's like that. I don't know. I can't get it. Maybe it's perfect as what it should be. Like the way this has come round, I think that should curve up a bit more, but I just can't get that bit right, and that's the one bit that's frustrating me at the minute. So yeah, so that's what's been happening so far. Like, I'll just give you a quick rundown of what plans I've got next. So I'm going to finish off all the stands, so all the dash stands, do all them yellow, then go over the parts that need to be white, in white obviously, and which is going to be quite hard as well, because you're going to have to make sure the white lines are actually over the yellow. You don't want them like off centre or something, because it will look really bad. But because it's dashed, I probably won't use a ruler for them. I'll probably just do that by freehand. You know, it's only got to be small dashes anyway. It's, each dash is about 0.88 centimetres, so just less than a centimetre really. So yeah, the next stage after that will be to do the whole roadways. Obviously that will enhance the airport a lot. That will give people an idea of where the roadways are going to be, and you know, it'll give it that lifelike feel, you know. And then after that, I'll probably start moving on to the grass, because I've used this grass, but I need more grass to do this section here, which comes off, then all of this strip down here, and then obviously these two along side taxiway November. So it's gonna be, I mean, so far it's took me what, 3 weeks or so. Well, not 3 weeks, because like I say, I've been working 3 weekends to be getting to this stage, so it is going to take a while. But I thought, you know, I just thought, you know, I'd best do an update for you guys in case you're wondering where I am or what's happened to me or whatever. It's just, you know, a project like this it does need care and attention, and it does take time. Sometimes patience can get the better of me, and sometimes I do sort of think, oh, I can't be bothered to do it, you know, I'll do it another day, and then, you know, it just, you know, takes longer to do. But yeah, that's that. In terms of models on the way, I received my KLM, I received both of my, because I ordered 2 KLM ERJ 190s from Gemini Jets. They have come, and I have to say they are probably I can't say that they're the best in the 1/400 scale because it's sort of like the only mould that we have of the RJ190, I believe, in 1/400 scale at the minute. So, but I have to say they have done a pretty good job. You know, the actual detail is pretty awesome. Just like any new release, really nowadays, it's, you know, they are getting better and better. And if you are thinking about pre-ordering one, or ordering one, sorry, then yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Obviously, if it doesn't fit your collection criteria, then obviously don't bother. But you know, if it does, or you just want to see what the mold's like, then it is. You know, it's almost perfect. You know. I've also had another few arrivals. I'm not sure. I don't think I've shown you what's arrived since my last video, but I ordered a Qatar A330-200, which will be up in the new colours. That's Phoenix model, in the current colours. I also pre-ordered from Waffle Collectibles Pakistan International Airlines 777 and FIFA World Cup MD83. It's a shame that that's not in the current colours for the 2014 FIFA World Cup, but still, that's, you know, it's still good. It's still a good model to have, because that's another thing as well. I've been caught up with football this year, and with the World Cup coming up as well. I've been playing on my Xbox, playing on the FIFA World Cup game, playing on FIFA 14, and you know, really just non-stop. I am a Liverpool supporter, so obviously I don't know if we're going to win the title yet, but it will be decided today. All I can say is, though, if we don't win the league, I will always be a Red. I'll always support Liverpool. You know, that's what it's all about. You get your hopes up, you get your hopes down. That's what it's about. It might not be the case that you know, it would have been awesome to see Liverpool win the title for the first time, for me, because obviously last won it in 1990 and I was born in 1995, so I've never seen them win the title. But, you know, the season so far has been great. To finish second, it will still be a season to remember, and next season will be good because obviously we'll be focusing on the Champions League. And in a way, I do feel a bit sorry for, you know, Gerrard and all that. Well, it's Gerrard especially, because he'll be retiring soon. And as well, this is his last World Cup, most likely. As well as Frank Lampard, if he goes to Brazil, which I personally think he should. You need a bit of experienced players and a bit of the new players. You know, you can't have a whole squad of new players, because they just probably won't know what to do. Obviously, Gerrard's captain, so it's granted that he's going to Brazil. But yeah, I mean, like I say, if we could get out the group stage of the World Cup, that would be awesome. And as well, if Liverpool could win the Champions League next season, then that would be. I think that would be a great send-off for Gerrard, unless he stays on after 2015 as well. But we'll see about that. So yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching, guys. I know this video's been quite long, but it has been an update, you know, that I just had to do. So thanks for watching. Please like or comment if you wish, and subscribe if you haven't already for more updates on this real world airport that I'm going to be doing. So not sure when the next video will be. Probably when I do a bit more development on this airport, or when I get new models or whatever. But once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.